Greetings, fellow travelers. I am your captain, Dig It All Nomad, and once again, here is your co-pilot, Norman Sky.
Hey guys, I'm Norman.
And today we got a buddy of Slicks. You know, any friend of Slicks is a friend of ours. What's up, Direct Shock? Welcome to the show.
Yep, thanks for having me, you guys. Excited to show you guys what I've been working on. I think it'll be a good treat for everyone.
Thank you so much for coming through, man. Thank you. And of course, we got Mawdz coming back from the Buddies crew. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's up? Mawdz here, buddies. Just coming to be a couch crumb at Podman Sky.
Thank you for showing up, man. I'll have to pick you up the vacuum later. Okay, what's up, Instinct? What you doing, man? He's awesome from Buddies.
I've been moving for the past week. Hardest move in my life, so I'm just taking a break and chilling with you guys.
Oh, I appreciate you coming through, and I'm glad. Congratulations on the move, my friend. All right, what's up, GC? What's going on, man?
Hey, it's GC from episode 2.
Yeah, episode 2. All right, and today we got Gorilla from Gorilla Gaming coming back again. Say what's up, bro.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on.
You're always welcome here, and of course, Merkdaily in a geek outfit today. What's going on, bro?
How's it going, guys? Always good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for. Yeah, and once again, this is a podcast, and we ask questions, and I always anticipate what Norman has to ask. So what's your question today, Norman?
Well, I'm pretty excited, especially with that intro from Direct Shock, because I've heard great things about your builds from people who are great builders themselves. So could you perhaps tell us a bit about your build? Maybe about the build you're most proud of.
Yeah, so I guess what I really work on the most are pushing the limits of what we could build in No Man's Sky as far as houses go, as far as actually having a place that looks and resembles to be like a real home as close as I possibly can with completely unique features. Everything is custom, everything is blended. There is no normal parts to place. Everything is, 2 to 3, 4 parts just to make one. Everything is pre-placed. Just really pushing the limits on what you can do without snapping parts and without using typical standard, everyday items to get the effect. So
I was going to say, Mawdz, I don't know if you're hearing what I'm hearing, but it sounds like it's a really good thing that you just joined Buddies, because there's a whole lot of that going on over there, especially with a dude named Beefy. He's extremely known for house builds with all sorts of messed up, crazy cool decorations that nobody else can do. So
you quite literally took the words right out of my mouth, Instinct. I literally was about to say the same exact thing, man. You got to hook up with Beefy. I know you're friends of Slick, but both of them are just amazing interior builders, exterior all around.
I've been to East Slick's place. I've seen E's creations, but Beefy, I'm not familiar with him. He hasn't taken me to any of Beefy's places.
We'll get you familiar. Don't worry about that.
I met him before I even became part of the Buddies crew. So Beefy Slayer, shout out to you. We just we'll be seeing him again soon. We'll take you to one of his bases if you want. Like I said, there's always an after show, so I'm looking forward to see your stuff, man, for sure. Every show we go out and we see the new people's bases in this part of the show itself, and I love it, man. So I can't wait to see what you got going on, man.
Check it out.
Yeah, and of course, Mawdz and Instinct from the Buddies crew, man. You got a concert hall going on, open mic coming up soon or something like that. What is Buttons Master up to over there, man?
He's a crazy guy, man. Totally. Instinct, do you want to take it over? Have you been over there yet?
Yeah. So the concert hall was actually really cool. Matt built the structure and then had sort of the core Buddies team elaborate on the interior of it. So various mods and what we call navigators, which are sort of just like sub mods, built different areas of it, the backstage, the green room, the concession stand, whatever it is. And it all came together into something really dope. And now the plan is to use it for a comedy open mic night and bite beat concerts and potentially even live music over Discord. There's a bunch of things in the works with it. It's a whole cultural center for the Buddy civilization in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for that, man. I've been really, I signed up. I'm gonna do the open mic night. Drop a little stand-up comedy on you and see what you think, bro. I'm gonna be there.
Please do.
Yeah. And of course, that Zomcorp FM, which is also like just entertainment that's coming through you guys' Discord. It's just awesome. The songs he's been creating, I've just really been enjoying that. He's not here today, but shout out to Zomcorp FM on the Buddies Discord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. All the tunes are buddies related, all to do with our builds, all to do with our members, all to do with being in buddies. So come check out Zomcorp FM, the best pirate radio on Discord. So
yeah, only available at Buddies Discord. Absolutely. You only got to be in it to hear it. So check it out, man. It's so much fun. And of course, over here we got Gorilla and freaking Merk. They've been working on some stuff too, man. How's your build going, bro?
I think it's going pretty well. We've actually been working on a few different things. I've been working on some personal stuff myself. I got a little desert build going. Got kind of like a Fallout theme going. I got a vault door built. And then that's about it for me.
And I know, Gorilla, you've been working on a base you want to showcase. What you been doing?
Oh, I've got a few bases on the go. Merck's pretty much helped me with all of them. So we did the Jaws of the Titan, and then we did the nightclub you looked at last week. I deleted that one already because I needed space. And now I'm working on a new one on the Memento Mori's new planet.
Right on, man. Right on. Sounds like a blast. So, Norman, what you been up to, man?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm still making Rose thanks to the Remnant update. Right now, I wanted to ask Direct Shock about that story he told us before the podcast, about his save game data being deleted. It was honestly heartbreaking, but I still think it's a useful story, especially the resolution, because it's not something that I would have done. So tell us about that, your 1,000 plus hour save being deleted.
Yeah, it was devastating for sure. If I lost this save, I'm gonna lie, I don't think I would have had it in me to come back and redo it all. But this is not my first time losing a save. I lost it at about 800 hours, like 200 hours ago, and I lost it at 1,000. And first time I lost it, it was only one save, and recently it was every one of my saves all at once. But I just submitted a ticket to the Zendesk, and they were, very helpful the first time and quick. Like, they got back to me in the same day. And same thing happened the second time. They got to me the next day because it happened like quite late, like probably 2-3 in the morning. But they were pretty quick helping me the following day. And I just went through the Zendesk. If anybody goes to, experiences something, just go through the Zendesk. They do appear to, read everything that comes through to some degree from my experience. And they were to help me, and I was able to recover my main save, my 1,000-hour save through the cross save cloud thingy thing. So I got that back, and that's it. This is the main important thing. As long as I have my main save, my 1,000-hour save, I'm fine with losing my expedition and all that other stuff. Totally.
And more specifically, how do you contact this? What you said is Zendesk? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Do you know what you're talking about, Norman?
Well, it's just customer support as far as I understand it, but I usually never go that far. I usually consider it game over before I think about emailing or being on the phone all the time. So I'm really pleased that it all got resolved within the day, because I would assume it would have taken ages, like being hours on the phone and being redirected to people.
There was quite a bit of a form that I had to fill out that kind of, I think, helped narrow down what they might prioritize helping with. So, like, when you go to the Zendesk, they'll ask you a bunch of questions like, where were you when this thing happened? What happened? Were you in multiplayer? Were you solo? They'll ask you so many different detailed things that I didn't even know what really matter or have any effect. But I guess it all does. So you fill out that form, and I guess they get all the information they need from that. And from what I've seen, all the things that you could check off, it's pretty much like it seemed to be everything that probably could happen in No Man's Sky. They have a list for it for you to check off.
How do you go to this list? Is it a website or?
Yeah, you should just be able to type in Hello Game Zendesk on Google, and that should pop up.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that, man.
Do you think you lost your saves due to the Xbox crashes post Remnant update?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I won't say for sure, but I think it definitely has something to do with it. And the only thing I can't say for sure is because the first time when I lost my saves, there wasn't any updates or anything. The game was at a stagnant point for like an entire summer. So I'm not sure.
I really wanted to have this solution out there just in case it happens to anyone else. So thanks for sharing.
Well, just in that same instinct, I'm an Xbox user as well, and most of my big builds, like anything over the uploadable space, they crash so easily now. Even still, after all the updates and patches and everything like that, it still crashes. So like the build craft, I load in, I take 2 steps, it crashes. Same crash where it takes the whole system out. I got to shut right down. And also the Bleak Tree Manor as well. It's 14,000 on my end part build, and yeah, same thing. I can get a few steps in, and then I turn my head too fast, and the whole game will just crash. So hopefully they'll fix that, or like I said, I can't even bring people to show these builds anymore. It's pretty sad.
Issue that Hello Games might be struggling with is the fact that so many people are getting these like 50,000 part Corvettes from the service app, and now all of that has to be stored somewhere, and there's a lot of data to be stored in a 50,000 part ship.
For sure, yeah.
Hundreds of
I've been
thousands of
preaching
players
that
can already
since they
pass it.
released Corvettes, man. It's just that people don't understand that the game can only take so much of a load before it's going to start running terribly. And I feel like the more people are downloading these Corvettes off of the service bot, especially the big ones, the worse the game is going to be running.
Like they didn't fix all the stuff wrong with freighters before they jumped into Corvettes. Like I still kill people in my freighter. You know what I mean? Especially if you warp into a system and then you warp into somebody's freighter in the same spot. You know what I mean? It's a lot more bugs could have been worked out there. But like I got a 9,000 piece freighter build that just it takes forever to load. A lot of people just die on there. You know what I mean? They'll get stuck out there, just have to quit their game. You know what I mean? So, but a lot of the times, like the walls don't load. I've got one room where I have to lay chairs in all the way across because it's open for me, but it's closed for them. I wish they would have worked on that stuff first before. You know, don't get me wrong, Corvettes are cool and all, but you know, there's a lot of bugs in almost every department that they could focus on a little better.
It almost seems like they used the freighters as maybe as like a test, because remember at first you weren't able to go outside of your freighter, like you couldn't build outside or go outside, and then they added like you can go outside and kind of float around outer space a little bit with your freighter, and it seemed like that was their build up to the Corvette testing.
I guess I'm one of the lucky ones to see Bleak Tree before all this is happening.
Well, I won't delete it. So that's there's too much work between me and Zombo on that one, and I've got collabs in there. I've got a bloom box that your Zoa worked on. There's a Fat Ninja 420 that Ninja's been doing. There's a Buddy Buns in there. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's in total it's 16K. So, but like. I can't. I got to load in and I can't move. I got to just stand there and try and let people load in, you know, while they're there and stuff. But it's a game crasher.
Quite literally, I mean, when I visited, you know, for the whole thing to load in, and I'm like I said, I'm one of the lucky ones. You know, now you're having difficulties loaded up, but I lived almost like an hour and a half. I think something to get like all the pieces.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It's so wild, dude. But man. Great build, though. Oh my god!
I'll have to get you.
Go ahead.
I'll have to get you to the school, but like I said, that one there is really bad. Something underneath the school happened in the terrain, so every time I load in, it just kind of like picks me back up and drops me. Picks me back up and drops me. You know, I have to like jetpack away to my ship and sit in my ship before before too long the game will just crash on its own. So it's hopefully they'll work on those and. Because, you know, those are builds that you can't redo. They're just too in-depth.
Yeah, one of a kind. There's no way to recreate something like that, you know? It's pretty wild.
So
Yeah.
I'm talking to Beefy. Hopefully he can get his save editor up and going, or one of the guys in the group, and maybe we can move the school. We'll have to try.
Teabags might be your guy for that.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah. The Teabags, yes.
Oh, that's right. Oh, T-Bags. I've met him a couple times, man. He's a cool cat. I dig him.
I think you've been on the show before, actually.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, I don't think he's actually been on the show yet. But he's welcome to anything he wants. But I've been in chats with him and stuff, hanging out with you guys, the buddies, you know. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it might have been that.
Yeah, he's got a YouTube. If you're into the racetracks, he's got a bunch.
Oh, believe me, I've been checking him out. I dropped on one of his racetracks, and he gave me a bunch of Exocraft modifiers, man. Like 50 of them, dropped them on me. I've been passing them out to all my friends because he does Exocraft racetracks, but also, you know, Beefy's been doing the Starship racetracks too. But yeah, I love it.
I was going to say, I think I remember you before the show saying you had some questions for me, and I'm insanely curious what on earth those are.
You said there was something you wanted to mention before the podcast.
Oh, what was that conversation about? Oh, it was a conversation with God Creator.
It was, if I'm not mistaken, you were over like to the left looking at something, wondering how something was built over there.
God Creator, do you remember what we were talking about?
Buddy statues.
Statues. Oh, yeah, buddies. Yeah, boom. Okay.
Oh,
So
yes.
we brought up Matt earlier. So this is the segue. So boom. So we brought up Matt earlier with the concert hall. Another thing that he did wild randomly on his own is he made statues of all 5 of the moderators of buddies in different poses. And and I didn't know that Matt could do statues at all. I knew Mawdz over here could do statues. Mawdz is known for statues. But I never saw Matt do a statue. And it's in a base called the Cauldron of the 5, and I helped him build the rim of the cauldron. He dug a trench below the water so that he could build ruined arches all on one level to be like a level circle. Like, this guy, I'm trying to tell you, understated genius. And it's
I
funny
have not
because
seen the 5 statues yet, but I know, Mawdz, you inspired me. I'm doing some statues myself next to my golem. You know,
Nice.
I finally got one of those golems, and I'm starting to add stuff to it. I'm trying to do mine different than anybody else, and I'm gonna keep it top secret till it's done. But yeah, man. So I just like the way you inspired me to start using pieces in different ways I've never done before. I have not yet seen the 5 statues that buddies did, but he did invite me to do it. I just couldn't get over there yet, but I want to go see it after the show.
Go check them out.
Yeah, I'd like to check them out after the show. I'd like to see the ones you made, Instinct.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. All I did was dig a trench for him. He built everything. And it was crazy because when I was there with him, I was like, because I know they have a mod chat that I don't have access to. So I was like, was this discussed in mod chat or did you just, he was like, no, I just did this. I was like, okay, wow. Like, what the hell? Amazing. We think of him as the bakery guy. He got a lot more in store.
He's a great builder.
Yeah. He mentioned the bun run thing. I was bun run the other day. He came up, he just started loading in my inventory, and I didn't even notice. I was looking down, like on my phone, you know, texting somebody, and I looked up, and there's Buns Master dancing, and my inventory just getting loaded up with desserts, and he hops in his ship and it takes off, man. Oh, that guy, he makes me laugh. He's so cool.
Oh yeah, great dude.
He has pulled up a full freighter page in my freighter of snacks. Just over the course of time. I don't use them. I just store them, and I've got almost everything now.
I wanted to ask Direct Shock what you're working on at the minute, because you get high praise from E-Slick, and he's a great builder, great interior designer, great Corvette builder. So what are you up to in No Man's Sky at the minute?
Yeah, so my current creation, which is about, I'll say 95% complete. I mean, for everybody else, it will look probably 150% complete, but there's just a few little touches I have to do, but it's Destiny Shore. And it's basically, if you would visualize like a modern luxury beach house.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that for sure, man. For sure. Like you said, like somebody coming from friends of Slick, and like I said, he's a good friend of the show. Slick, shout out to you, buddy. And then he's the one that, you know, asked you to come and see us, man. I just literally met you moments before this show. You know, I'm getting to know you like literally right now in front of everybody here in the world that's watching. And I really do. I'm looking forward to seeing what you got going on. It's like Norman said, high praise from Slick is like, what? You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty high bar there. So, yeah, I'm excited, bro. And you just joined the Buddies crew. Like, you know, you got to go check out Beefy's stuff, man. And yeah, you guys will get along just as good as Slick and him does. So, yeah.
Direct Shock, do you have a YouTube? A place where you share your stuff?
So interesting. I did just make, well, I've always had a YouTube channel, but I never like posted on it. However, I did post like a couple of my Ark builds, like what I built in Ark Survival. So I put a couple of shorts up on that, and those did, I guess, well for, you know, not having any subscribers or any content. And then recently, so the base I'm currently building is kind of under attack. I have like some griefers kind of coming after me. So what I did was I just went and made like the crappiest cell phone recorded video of my screen, and I uploaded that just in case something happened to my base. I could just at least, you know, see what I did and just show something even in terrible quality. But yeah, so I do have a YouTube, and it posted, but it's not really for good. It's not good content.
Well, the
I've
Xbox.
got to definitely put it in the description for you. You know, like put your link in the description. I like to check it out. You know, maybe if you're gonna start adding stuff to it. I mean, I'd love to see what you got. You know, for sure.
Yeah,
So
I would
just
say the biggest would be the recording on Xbox. Like I can only record for like 1 minute.
4 minutes.
And that's like, it's only 1 minute for like normal quality. So anything longer than a minute, the quality would be not good. But yeah, and then on top of that, you don't really know when it's gonna start. Like I just hit record what happened, and it's gonna, you know, just kind of record the last minute. So I just kind of have to like guesstimate, you know, where my intro is, because sometimes I'll make a video thinking like I'm walking through the front door and, you know, the living room, and then I go watch the clip and I'm like already in the living room like during the clip. Like it was like weird to time it, like when that 60 seconds.
That's all you got on the Xbox. That's all you can do. Wow, man! I'm so happy I got a PlayStation 5 because I can record up to an hour.
You got to use CapCut or the YouTube masher. You know what I mean? We the Xbox doesn't have like the Photoshop thingy. It's pretty sad.
Come get in PS5.
So everything you have to do
is I stream everything live to my Twitch account, and then I download it from Twitch into CapCut. But the quality is still not great. I mean,
1080 or what?
Twitch allows me to upload in 1080, and then I have to pay for the pro subscription of CapCut to upscale my content to 4K. But it's still kind of a wash. Like, you know, it gives you options before you upload the video. You can go from 1080 to 2K to 4K, which is fine. But when you upscale it to 4K, then it wants you to up the frame rate to 60 frames a second, which is also good. You want that. But then that upscaling the frame rate from 30 to 60 increases the bit rate, and that increases the file size. And if you max the bit rate, the frame rate, and 4K, like it could take up to 12 hours to upload the video to YouTube from your phone. And sometimes it doesn't even work properly, and you have to start over after 6 hours, you know. So it's kind of a wash.
I know me and Norman have been talking off camera, so to speak, a lot about audio. You have control over the audio sample rate, because if you can reduce the sample rate but increase the bit rate, you can get higher quality at a lower file size potentially. But if you can't control both of those independently, then it's a wash.
No, you can't. And the audio that I get off of my, headset isn't very good. So what I usually do is I record the video, and then I have to pretty much re-record a voiceover to lay over top of the video that I've already made.
That makes sense.
Audio quality is terrible. But I'm hoping to upgrade to a PC in the near future, so hopefully that'll all go away for me. But then I have a whole other challenges ahead of me because I am an older gentleman and I'm completely computer illiterate. So
not completely. You got something going on.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I had an Xbox. I would stream to Twitch and download my 1080p version and put that on YouTube. That's a great for now solution.
Yeah, I think if I had an Xbox, I would go out and buy a PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing about that is, so I do have a PlayStation 5 as well, but I don't use it. But my Twitch, as I was building Destiny Shore, I gained a bunch of followers very quick, and I'm not like a Twitch streamer or anything, but that was like the first time I really used my Twitch, and I think I got almost 100 followers in one day just building on Twitch, and
That's
it
pretty
was
good.
the first day I was building Destiny Shore. I built it pretty quick, and FYI, Destiny Shore is only like probably 48 hours total build, so it's not. I built it very quick. It might look like it took a long time, but it didn't. Yeah, so I got locked out of my Twitch account when I tried to change my Twitch name to Direction the same, more cohesive across the board. But yeah, when I tried to change the name, it just locked me out of my account, and now I have to make a new one. And then I did try Kick, but Xbox doesn't have the Kick app, so I won't be able to stream it unless I like use my phone and like record my screen.
Interesting, man. Interesting. I never really broke down the differences in recordings. I just started this show a few months ago. It's the first time I'm actually recording on anything. But the difference.
Xbox doesn't allow you to stream live to YouTube either. It'll let you stream live to Twitch, but that's it. I think you have the ability to stream live to YouTube on the PlayStation, do you not?
We do, but we can't do. I was hoping we could be able to do it simultaneously. I did start a Twitch account and I did some like live expeditions, right? With Pie Man Sky character, but yeah, you only can do one or the other. You can't do them simultaneously. So if I ever do live, I usually just YouTube. But yeah, I haven't done much live stuff, recently.
Could you use your separate account on one and then?
No, what you're suggesting.
Like if you got a separate account, right? You could load YouTube in one and Twitch in the other one, couldn't you?
Yeah, but I can't play both at the same time. Both characters.
Gotta get two TVs, buddy.
No, I got all that set up right now. Recording it, but
you only got one set of hands.
Yeah, exactly. I only got one set of hands and one set of eyes.
I know that on PC. I know that on PC. Stream on restream.com, and you can go to 5 different platforms simultaneously at the same time, but you have to do it on a PC. Yeah, and it's free.
Wow, you got up to 5 at the same time simultaneously. That's pretty wild.
That's I don't even know 5 to stream on. Oh, yeah, what?
Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. What else you got? Reddit,
Facebook,
Kick.
Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Kick. There's 5.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bam. But a lot of people I don't watch a lot of that live stuff on Twitch anymore. But yeah, it's interesting stuff. I just watch it on YouTube nowadays.
I wasn't someone who watched like Twitch, but ever since I started doing it myself, I kind of been watching it a lot more, having a streamer on that I like in the background as like a companion when I edit, so you can be in chat and maybe say a few things and whatnot.
Do you think that Twitch streams declined in quality from 10 years ago, or was I just younger 10 years ago? Because I used to like that shit. I used to like that stuff, sorry. But I don't know. I feel like they don't, I watch the clips now, but I can't get into the stream anymore.
I see what you're saying. The culture seemed different 10 years ago. It was more indie, just someone in their room doing a thing they loved. And I think it resonates a lot more than any kind of showmanship or following any kind of strategy to grow quickly on Twitch and whatnot. It's more human, and there are still creators like that. In fact, a streamer I actually watch, her name is Kiva, And that's the exact type of streamer we're talking about. You know, someone who just loves No Man's Sky. So that's why I'm there, you know? And it's that indie vibe. So it still definitely exists.
Well, for the viewers at home, this is E Slick. He's back. He's a friend of Shock's, friend of all of ours. Yeah, always a friend of the show. Say what's up, man.
What's happening, everybody? How's it going? Geck Life.
Geck Live, man. Yeah, we were talking about you earlier, since you know Shock over here. And
oh yeah, I know Shocky.
Yeah. If you want to move down to like the corner, just so the camera get everybody in at the same time, appreciate you. Yeah, welcome to the show, man. All right, here we go real quick. I'm going to go to camera mode and let people know where we're at and what we're doing here. There you go. On the left there, we got our address. Once again, this is the base. This is the place. Pod Man Sky, a No Man's Sky podcast where you can come and share what you enjoy most about No Man's Sky. Come on through. As you see, we got a bunch of friends here today. We just got a new one, Slick, coming in. All right, guys. Man, so Slick, what you been up to lately? I haven't actually seen you in a few days.
Oh, just been working, man. Just working and grinding, trying to get these bills paid so I can get back online and come hang out with the fella.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, you just got some moving done, didn't you? Congrats on the new place.
Yep. Just got my new place, so I'm good now. Got everything situated, so yeah.
So this is moving season for 3 of us. Me, you, and Norman just moved.
Oh yeah, Norman just moved. Yeah, all right. Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Hey, I'm in my spot, and it's about to be summer, and I'm solo, so hell yeah, let's get it.
Hey man, this is the most city slick stuff you ever will hear in your life. But I got 4 times the space I had in my last place, and I feel amazing.
Wow, dude, I just like having my own space. Period. No matter how big or small it is, just somewhere I can go and get away from the rest of the world and hang out with my fellas in peace and quiet without anybody in the background. Yeah, that's nice.
That's a fact.
Oh, man. But have you been working on any builds at all lately?
Yeah, actually I've been building my little factory that I've got going on, and I built me a nice little highway from one of the little trash heaps. So yeah, I've been working on that and got me a little office and control room that I've been working on.
No, please, building roads, Norman. We started something. Everybody's building roads to trash heaps. I love it.
Oh yeah, I got mine goes through the tunnel or through the through the mountain. I'm sorry. I got a road that goes through the mountain.
Oh, I went up over all the valleys. 1.5 clips, bro. I took 5 base computers. It's an amazing, beautiful road. Everybody should go to it.
Yeah, mine took 3 base computers. Mine goes through the caves and through a whole mountain. It's a nice little ride.
Wow. Sounds fun, dude. We'll have to check it out after the show. We got a bunch of places to go today, man. 3 or 4 at least. We'll have to just pick one at a time and go check them out. I cannot wait for the after party. Woohoo! Pod Man Sky after party. Just as much fun as the show, don't you know? Yeah, man. Yeah.
I really want to do something like that myself, Slick. Like build something around the processing plant. Gorilla and I went somewhere the other day, and someone did that. They had this entire floor just above the processing plant with these 3 holes that had these glass tunnels feeding into each of the processing units, right? The toxic waste, the explosives, and the platform at top was connected to a road, and that road was connected to the waste heaps. So all you had to do is just pretty much drive down, pick out all your different parts and put them in the right hole and watch them go through the tubes and just get processed.
See that? Really? Wow. Well, see, me and GC, we tried an experiment, but we couldn't get the short range teleporters to work right. But I stretched short range teleporters because he found a trash heap that was like, what is it, GC, like
1,200 U's.
1,200 U's from his factory, and so I stretched some short range teleporters and tried to shoot them through to the other side. but they didn't make it all the way. The
About
scrap
halfway
didn't make it all the
or
way
more.
through. Yeah, it kept shooting them outside of the teleporters.
Man, what a great experiment. Just imagine you could actually have them set up like different colors for the toxic one and just throw them into the
That's what we were. That's what we were trying to do, so that way we could just shoot that stuff right through into the teleporters, and depending on which one we wanted to, it go right into the freaking trash.
Man, too bad that didn't work. Just imagine you could actually.
Just have to be closer.
Yeah, it had to be like really close to the base, like within I'd say probably 500 U's. If you could find a trash heap within 500 U's of a facility, I think you could do it. I think it would be possible to do it that way at 500.
I have one that's a 3-minute drive, but it's like a couple of thousand units away from the processing plant.
Yeah. It was a pain in the butt trying to build that road though, because my trash heap was 8 minutes. Was an 8-minute drive from my factory.
Wow!
Damn.
He's got the shortest route out there right now, dude. He's the shortest one I've seen so far.
What's he got? What's your closest, Norm?
3-minute drive. He said.
Mine's like that.
No. GC's got one that's 1,200 units away from his base.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
And I built him a road over top of all the little short range teleporters, and it's just a smooth shot, just straight shot. It takes about 45 seconds to drive from one side to the other. Yeah, I got a couple setups. They're nice little. I got my trash heap set up where I can just roll around and grab scrap. They need to make the back of that a little bit bigger. Because that thing is a pain in the butt trying to get them bigger pieces of scrap in there.
You got to enlarge your colossal.
You got to walk them in, man.
Yeah, you got to walk them in there, maneuver them. Sometimes you got to throw them, and then you got it's kind of a pain in the butt.
But you can enlarge your colossal a little bit, and that is perfect.
Yeah, I never even thought about doing the larger colossal.
Just don't overscale it, because then it won't work.
Right. Well, see, then I gotta. Well, that one I don't need to really drive around on the highway because I could do that.
I got my Colossus enlarged so I can haul about 120 pieces of scrap in one load if I want to.
Oh dang! Now, how is that ride over the terrain? Is the terrain like really bumpy and?
Yeah, you don't want to ride it on the terrain too much because the blade on the front of it just tends to dig in all of a sudden and sends you end over end.
But I bet on the road.
I build a road, and I know you're good on the road. You just have to build the road, rather than two 4 squares wide. I built mine 4 squares wide. So
my road is 4 anyway because I'm not good at driving the Colossus.
Right.
So, I was just gonna ask the host there. What's up with the planetary giveaways? Any takers on that or?
Oh, shout out, man! Call back, man! Yeah, like episode 2, 3, 4, whatever. I had a contest going. Whoever put the first, the best kaleidoscope pick gets a planetary, a giant paradise system, right? Given to us by Shep and by Slick here. No one went up and picked up a kaleidoscope, but
nobody built a kaleidoscope. Nobody built a kaleidoscope to get a free planet, to a free giant paradise. That's crazy.
Do any of them have salvage scrap? Because if so, I'd be interested.
I don't know if they do or not. We really hadn't explored. We just put them. Shep just gave them to.
So Shep had like 30. He had like 30
giveaway.
Giants. He ended up giving me 18 of them to give away in a contest. But like you said, it was too hard for someone to do a kaleidoscope. And most people that did a kaleidoscope probably already have Paradise Giant. So at this point, just for fun, see who watches. The first person who types the word kaleidoscope in the comments down below, I'll give you a Paradise Giant, man. You can have your pick.
Paradise Giant, and we know the founder, so he can come in and change the name for you if you need be.
Yep.
If you want to. We can get a hold of him and he can come in and change the name for you and change all that.
Yeah, that's Step. He's been on the show. You guys know him here. He's been watching last episodes. Yeah, I got 18 of them. You know, so you got your pick.
Yeah. I think you're talking about the YouTube comments, Gorilla.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being funny, but I need a Paradise Giant on my own. I don't have one. I've been searching and searching, but
Well, then you better put the word kaleidoscope in the chat.
You already did. I did.
There you go. There you go.
I'm
Well,
curious
after
to
the
see if
show,
someone
then
actually follows through and does it. You know,
after the show, then Podman can take you to your Paradise Planet. You're the first one.
Like I said, you got your pick. You could have a Gek, you could have a Corvax, you could have a Viking, whatever one you want, man. There's some.
He's got 18 different Paradise Planets.
Yeah,
18 of them?
Giants.
Yes,
Giants. Yeah. My buddy Shep, our buddy Shep, he's an explorer, bro. That's all he does is go and look for. Well, there for a while it was nothing but Corvettes, but then the purple systems dropped and the Giants dropped, and now all he does is search for. He still searches for ships when he finds dissident systems, but all he's mainly searches for is freaking giant paradises. He's got probably still under his belt probably about a good 20, 25 giant paradises that he's found, and on top of the 18 that he gave to Podman.
I can't even find one. I find lots of humid giants and stuff like that, but I haven't found one paradise yet.
Yeah, he's a straight up explorer. Shep is if you want something like that, if you're looking for something particular as far as planets and stuff, Shep can find it for you.
Yeah, because that's what Shep wants. Like he said, out of someone said maybe 1 out of 100, but he was saying out of 1,000, he only found 30 paradises. So they're somewhat rare, the paradise giants. He found them and he wants people to see them. It's just how Shep is. He wants to give them away. So,
like I said, he does search other galaxies too. So if you're looking for a particular galaxy, he can probably find you one in that galaxy.
Oh, in Euclid?
No, they're in multiple different places.
Spread out, multiple galaxies
everywhere.
He was on a show a couple episodes ago, man. He always comes through every once in a while, man. Yeah. It's freaking awesome. Shout out to Shep.
Shep. So, who's the special guest today? Did I miss that?
It's my man over here, Direct Shock. You know who it is. Slick.
Oh, Direct, my boy. Yeah. What's up, Direct? What's happening, brother?
Nice to be on, my guy.
Yeah, that man right there. Hey, I've gotten some ideas from him, bro, and he's helped me with some stuff, and I've helped him with some stuff. So, hey, he can. Yeah, you got some questions about building. He can help you too.
I did want to ask about Direct Shock's opinion on the Remnant update, because I pretty much know everyone's opinion here. Have you managed to try much of it yet? You can tell a bunch of us are enjoying making roads and especially enjoy playing it in VR. But what do you think?
Unfortunately, I haven't had much of a chance to play it because when it initially dropped, it was unplayable for Xbox, and I toughed it out, and I've probably crashed 50 times just making it to a waste thing with no load. That was just me making it to the recycling center was absolute nightmare. So, and then, the progress I did manage to make got wiped when all of my saves got deleted. So I haven't been able to build up the motivation to go back and redo that. All the progress I made on top of the progress I had to redo for the base, because my base, I probably lost 20 hours of progress on that and didn't even want to redo that. I was going to give up entirely, but I toughed it out. So as far as Remnant goes, I haven't really had a fair chance to get going or go through the frustrations of losing, but it looks fun.
You hear that? Hello Games. Help our boy out there get his saves back.
Hello Games.
Anybody in Hello Games is listening, help that man out.
They helped me. They got my 1,000 hours saved. So that's that.
I'm saying all your saves. You need all your saves back, dude. That's
a fact.
That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. All that work you put in, and now it's all gone. Oh, dude. Oh.
the time, bro. Really, it's the time. It's like you ain't ever getting that back.
Yeah. There was a bunch of other builds. I lost some other cool stuff that nobody got to see. You know, I had
come on, Hello Games, help us out. We need to see these builds of Direct because he's a master builder, bro, for real.
And I'm just happy you got at least your main back, man. I get it. There's like 8 of them you lost, man. But wow, there's so much stuff to lose. Can you request your other save back too, or is that it? Like,
no, that was it. The other ones, like, I wouldn't even be able to tell. Like, they asked me so many questions about this save, like, I wouldn't be able to answer all those questions about the other ones.
Man, I would have rage quit and just chucked the black box down the stairs, bro.
Bro,
the way it goes, man.
Fuck all that. Like, losing art in these builds isn't too big of a deal. Like, because I'm number one, before, like, outside of gaming, I'm an artist in real life. Like, I draw a lot. I do everything. I have art, like, in the museum. I do tattoos. I draw cars. I design houses. I do everything. So one of the things I learned when I got to college that they taught us immediately was not to get attached to our art. In fact, our first introduction, we had, like, basically this dude named Ho and Kim, and he's the lead director for Cadillac, at least at the time. And he designed, like, the Escalade, the CTS, like, all the cool stuff Cadillac was making. He had this big piece of paper. He drew this insane car from this crazy perspective and full colored it. And the moment he, like, put the cap on the last marker, he ripped it into like 30 pieces in front of us. Just to, it was like the craziest thing I ever saw.
Just to show that don't get attached.
Yeah, he's like, if I take this picture and I like this picture, if I say to myself I like this picture, then I won't challenge myself to draw another one. And that, like, stuck with me forever. Like, okay, if I get complacent or if I like this, then I will start to think that I don't need to improve, which was actually happened in No Man's Sky as well. Like, the way I used to build, there was this YouTuber, you guys may or may not know who Boyd Gaming is.
Nope. But it's really deep, though.
Yeah, he makes like No Man's Sky base review videos, or at least he used to anyway, not so much today.
He does all like the crazy bases, right? He does like 10 or 15 in a video.
Yeah. And I was in one of them like in 2020, where my build, honestly, it was not good. It was not good. But I mean, I guess it was okay to just make a video about something, but it wasn't good. But at that time, I was complacent. I'm like, okay, this is good. I don't need to build anymore. But
that's what I'm saying. It's so deep. It's like a concept that I'm really gathering right now. Like, if you build something, you're attached to it. It prevents you from moving forward, building other things. I really get that concept. It's deeper than most people actually, think. There, it's so true. It almost maybe halts your creativity if you hold on to something so long, one piece of art or whatever. I really like that. Sharing that. It's a great concept.
Yeah. And that was my biggest holdback at Namek Manor. You remember that one? And I used to get a bunch of people. They would compliment me on this thing, but in my mind, I didn't like it, and I knew it wasn't how I wanted it to be. It was just enough, and because people complimented it, I kept it. But eventually, after so long, I'm like, you know what? I've seen it long enough. I know what I could do. I'll just delete it. Worst comes to worst, I'll put it back. If I can't do better, and I'll just go back to an old design. But once I did that, once I finally just said F it and just started to deconstruct my base and tear down entire rooms that were fully decorated and just redo it all. And then when I did, every time I did that, which I've done so many times, at Namek Manor specifically, has been through so many revisions, and every time this came out better. And now at my new base, where this was pretty much just a one shot, I took everything I learned from Namek Manor, and I put it all here into one, good solid piece build.
Phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, if you got to
Yeah,
pick one after the show, is that the one you'd want to show us, Shock?
Oh yeah.
Right, cool. We'll do that clearly right after the show. It sounds like a blast, my friend. Sounds like a blast. So thank you, Slick, man, for introducing us to Shocks, man. Like, literally, I just met him before the show, like I mentioned before. Like, GC mentioned that you were talking to this pool builder, and coming from you, I was like, we got to get him on the show, and he came through. So thank you, man. Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah, I told him, I said, direct, man, I've been doing these podcasts with these fellas, and dude, you need to get on there because your art is beautiful and mind-blowing.
And we're doing the No Man's Sky Cribs, man. We're going to be pretty soon here. We've been talking about the last couple of episodes, so please sign up on the No Man's Sky Cribs list there, and I'll get to you. We really have about a list of 12 right now, about a dozen. We're going through. I already got a couple of them recorded in the pocket, working on it, like Norman said, in the editing, work. So it's going to be fun, guys, man. I can't wait to showcase your bases. Remember, again, this show's not about me. This show's about you. And No Man's Sky ain't about me. It's about your builds and getting to know the builder. A one-on-one approach. It's been a blast recording them with you guys, and it's going to be fun to continue doing that. And we're going to be releasing them on Wednesdays as we continue to release the podcast on Sundays. Yes, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. But see, this game, dude, as far as the building comes, when I first started playing this game, there was a lot of builds that I would visit, and the buildings were nice, like really nice, but then you go inside and it was empty. So it's like this game has come so far and evolved so much. It's just beautiful watching it, how it grew.
Like just the other day, I didn't have no plants. I went to someone's base and he had a bunch of this foliage, plants all over the place. So I was like, boom, I came back to my base and immediately he inspired me and started adding plants everywhere. And then I saw, little, I don't know, like little, spices and sauces, like, inside of like a little cupboard in the kitchen. So I started doing those, and Wicker Man, he's part of the Buddies crew. He gave me the miniature skulls here. And I can start miniaturizing stuff, to a really small scale. And, it's just fun.
Nice. Right on.
Even got some big cups, like that song says, shout out to Dom Corp FM again. He just wrote a song. It's like, all you need is a cup. Don't mess it up. Just dupe the cup. It's like just things like that. It's hilarious. And if you got a mini cup or if you got a large cup and you dupe it and you can, do the whole little glitch thing.
The shrinking parts topic, I found it shockingly easy to make audio equipment by specifically faders for mixing boards by shrinking various stuff to really tiny sizes. So yeah, shrinking is a big move.
No wonders.
Always enlarging too. If you know what you're doing with your larger pieces, make them blend in. Definitely. Oh yeah, you can get away with a nice size build with some decent size pieces.
100%.
We did Bleak Tree. It's oversized ruin pieces, and then we floated a city in the middle of them. It's about 16K. It takes about an hour to load for it, but it's pretty intense. It's got a lot to it. And it's to the point where I don't know if I can finish all the areas that I have in there just because of the part count. We just got so crazy into building small things, you know what I mean? Just little things in there.
The details. That's what I like about No Man's Sky, how it's evolved from and computer screen on the wall to detail to where people are actually making it look like real items. It's crazy.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear it. I've already come up with an idea to make a ring light.
A what?
Like a ring light, how people have for like podcasts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I've already thought about it in my head.
I kind of have a relatable story about decorations and details and stuff. When Beefy posted his manor, the Bleak Tree Manor, on Reddit, he posted in there with just like, hey, look at the detail of this place, and he got some flack from a few Redditors on say, well, it's not that detailed. You know what I mean? And so we invited them out to come check it out.
come check it out. You know what I mean? And then like also, let's see what you're building. And actually, one of the builds that they sent us to was the Stargate DS9. Have you guys seen that? The floating,
I have not.
Star Trek base. It's a really good, well built base, but you go inside and it's completely empty. You know what I mean? We were just like, where's the detail? Like, we had to explain to him our level. Like, this is detail. You know what I mean? And like Beefy's house.
Yeah, like the book on the table there. You know,
exactly.
That's detail.
Namaste just recently did a library with all the books on the shelves and like that's definitely one to come check out and do cribs for, because
Namaste library deserves an award.
Yeah, it's already in the works, my friend. We already did Beefy's. Namaste's next, and he's heading to the library with us. I'll be there. I'll be doing a little short one-on-one with Namaste, running around the library. I'm looking forward to that. Everybody, got so many people. We got Instinct, we got Slick, we got my man Shock here. I mean, we got, of course, Gorilla and Merk. I mean, all these guys, and I just have to get to them as many as I can, as quick as I can. But we're going to release them every Wednesdays. But I appreciate the participation and anticipating what's going on. I'm excited for it myself. It's gonna be fun.
Got a lot of stuff. Even I've been out of the loop a little bit. I've had some injuries that I've been trying to work on, but just through the Discord, I get to see what everybody's working on, and it just blows my mind, man. Just some of the amazing stuff.
Even you signed up for it too, Mawdz. You're on the list. I mean, like I said, I have a bunch of people wanting to be on the new No Man's Sky crib. It's gonna be a blast. I cannot wait, man. But once again, I just gotta show the viewers at home before we wrap up the address, guys. Another great show. I appreciate you coming through. There it is, my friends. Bottom left. That is the address. We do this every Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. This is the base. This is the place. Pod Man Sky, and you know it, it's a No Man's Sky podcast. So come on through and share what you enjoy most about No Man's Sky. Oh man, any last words, No Man's Sky, before we wrap it up, my friend?
Just thanks for being here, everyone. I'm really excited to check out some of these bases.
Yeah, we'll go to the ones we talked about so people can see it while we talk about it. I love it. I love it.
Especially Namek, because as third form freezer, I approve of a base called Namek.
Any final goodbyes, everybody? Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Good day.
Bye-bye.
Once again, man, this is Pod Man Sky, and like I said, life's a garden, dig it hard. Later.